Hello and welcome back. I am jeffgrantMEDIA. In today's real user review, we are going to be taking a look at the Relwen Mountain Flannel and the Quilt Flannel Shirt Jacket. Now, Huckberry did send me both these products as samples for review, but all the opinions in this video are mine and mine alone. I did not share this content with Huckberry prior to publication. They will see this when you do. And just that, there will be affiliate links in the description box down below. If you're considering buying either of these products or anything else from Huckberry, please consider using those links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do earn a small commission from that sale. All the money goes back to the channel, helping me produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. Okay, so Relwen, they're another company that I talk about a lot because I like the products. They put out a lot of great stuff. I love flannels. A lot of their flannels are amazing. But this Quilt Flannel Shirt Jacket, this is something that I love this. I absolutely love this. This is a throwback for me to me in the 90s. In the 90s, our style was we wore quilt line flannels. I didn't wear too many jackets. When we went snowboarding, we would wear snowboarding jackets, but really, when we were out, we would skate, either rollerblade or skateboard all winter long, even if it was freezing. You know, you didn't really go far, your bearings would freeze up, but we would wear flannels because they were more durable than ruining your several $100 Gore-Tex jacket. So this is something that I actually wore a lot. So when I saw this, I'm like, that is totally a throwback to me as a kid growing up in the 90s. And flannel shirts, I wore them then and I love wearing them now. So combining these two together has been great. Now, I've said this in a couple other videos. I've been leaning hard into the layering system this winter. Instead of wearing just one heavy jacket all the time when it's cold outside, I've been doing layers. I've been doing like t-shirts, then a flannel, then a mid layer, that be a shirt jacket or a vest, and then an outer layer, that being maybe a quilt line flannel or a heavier jacket, depending on how cold it's been. And I will say I didn't get as much wear out of this as I had hoped because it has been really, really cold. But the past week or two, it's actually been a lot warmer and it's been like the perfect weather conditions to wear the quilt flannel. It's just been great. And again, just these throwback vibes for me for days. And combining the two of these together, I think they look good together and they work well together. And combining this as my, I guess my mid layer, since I'm wearing a t-shirt, as my base layer, and then this is my outer layer. It's been great, and I would say low 30s up until it was actually almost 50 degrees yesterday, and I had this, I had this on, but I had a different button-down shirt, but I had the quilt line flannel, and it was, I would say if it was getting into the 50s, it'd be perfect for that temperature, but for me right now, coming out of it being like minus 15 wind chills, my blood is kind of thick, so I was a little warm in 50 degrees in this yesterday. Now, once my blood kind of mellows and thins out a little bit, I would say probably mid 50s to about 30 degrees all day long would be my wear range for wearing the quilt line flannel. And even in the summer when I'm used to those warmer temperatures, we do get some of those days that will dip down into like the 60s, even some of those high 50s. I think in the summer months, if I needed a layer, this would also work as a really good layer. Once you're used to those warmer, humid days and you get one of those chilly nights, this would probably be a great layer. So I've been combining both these a lot and wearing this as much as I possibly can. So let's start now by hitting a few of the specs of each of these products. And for point of reference, I am 5'9", roughly 180 to 180 pounds, and I'm wearing both of these in a size large. The Relwen Mountain Flannel comes in at $198 USD. It is seen here in red tartan, and it is also available in navy multi-plaid. The shirt is made from a 100% cotton yarn-dyed 3x1 roped brush back twill. The back yoke is a 100% cotton chamois, which I can say is incredibly comfortable on the back of the neck. It features two pointed flap chest pockets, and it is made in China. Now, the Relwen Quilt Flannel Shirt Jacket comes in at $248 USD. It is available in 4 different colorways, seen here in the cream forest tartan. The outer shell is a 100% cotton twill, while the lining is a 100% polyester ripstop with 100% recycled polyester fill. It also features 2 pointed chest pockets, as well as 2 hand warmer pockets strategically hidden in the side seams of the jacket. And this is also made in China. Now let's start with the Mountain Flannel. I've been wearing this a lot. As I said, it had been very, very cold. For an extended period of time, we're looking at 6 or 7 weeks of very, very cold, and some days with the wind chill well below 0. So this has been a great layer to wear. I would say this is a mid-weight flannel, and it is both comfortable to wear on the skin and comfortable to wear when it is very, very frigid outside. I have again been layering quite a bit, and even if I wasn't wearing this as my outer shirt for the day, there have been a few times where I was testing out a shirt from a different brand, and I was actually grabbing this to throw on over that shirt just as an extra layer of warmth and comfort to go outside, because when you have a wind chill of -12 to -25 below, yeah, you need to start bulking up in as many layers as you could possibly fit, and it has been working out well for me. Now, when I have been wearing it, as you see me here, just as my shirt, it is incredibly comfortable, and lucky for me that half of my office is still, to this day, hybrid, so there are a lot of people that are not in the office every day during the week, so I can wear this multiple times throughout the week, and nobody bats an eyelash because I'm wearing the same shirt 2 or 3 times a week. And yes, I have actually been wearing this shirt 2 or 3 times a week since I have gotten it, because I love the pattern, I love the color, and I love the overall styling. Now, it does have these pointed chest pockets, which do give some Western shirt vibes, although it does have a plain back yoke. It does not have a Western yoke to it. But as I have said many, many times, Western shirts are my favorite shirts, and while this is not a Western shirt, it does have the vibe, so it is definitely got my seal of approval. And again, very, very comfortable to wear. Really like the color. It fits into the office, and if I needed to, I can even tuck this in and wear it with a pair of khakis, and I'm not going to look out of place in business casual when it's the colder months and everyone else is bundling up just like I am. Now, moving into the quilt flannel, I think I said this in my unboxing, this is like a handshake with an old friend. Just the style of this, it just brings me right back to teenage Jeff skateboarding and rollerblading throughout Scranton and just loving life before I had any problems like bills and work and mortgages and car payments, things of that nature that really start to drag you down. But in addition to having throwback vibes for me, it has been a great layer for me to be wearing. Again, now that it's finally in the 30s and 40s outside, I can wear this quite a bit, and I have been wearing it as much as I possibly could over the past couple of weeks. I did wear it a few times underneath an outer layer when it was really, really cold, but it's just a little bit too bulky for me to be wearing as a mid layer, so I opted to wear it on the warmer days, or if I was just running outside for something. But the past couple of weeks, it's really been shining for me. And I love the way that this blue internal shell just kind of pops with the exterior of this jacket. It's just a really good color combination. In addition to it wearing well, being a great outer layer, I am finding it to be very aesthetically pleasing. Now, the only issue that I do have with either of these garments is with the quilt flannel, and that is the placement of the hand warmer pockets. Now, I like that it has hand warmer pockets. I've said this in the past. I think every jacket and coat needs to have them. It is almost a necessity for me. If a jacket or coat does not have hand warmer pockets, I will really not wear it that much, if at all. But for me, the placement of these being on the side seam, it's not the most comfortable. When you're trying to just put your hands in the pockets, you have to kind of take a little bit wider swing with your arms, and if you're just walking around or standing there with your hands in your pockets, while it's not uncomfortable, it's not the most comfortable posture to have. I feel like my hands are just a little bit out to the side. Now, the flip side to that is because they are on the seam, they're actually well hidden, so if you're worried about a pickpocket or anything like that, your pockets are well hidden along the seam. They are not very noticeable. In addition, because they are along the seam, they seem to snap closed nicely, so you don't have a bulging pocket sticking out. So if you put anything in your pockets, you are less likely to have that something fall out of the pockets. But other than that, really, these are two great garments, great layers. I've had a lot of stuff from Relwen. I love their flannels. I love their quilt tanker jackets. Just pretty much everything I've gotten from Relwen. The wind zip jacket, I wear the wind zip vest a lot. That has been actually a mid layer that I've been wearing a lot in those colder months, or those colder weeks, because I can wear it underneath this, or I can wear it over just about any flannel. It's thin enough that I can still zip it up underneath a lot of my jackets, but it's thick enough that it's giving me a good extra layer of warmth. And again, I love this interior colorway of this blue. The only thing is just the placement of the pockets. I feel like the posture when I'm just standing here with my hands in my pockets, I'm a little bit wide. I can kind of feel it, just really, the pocket itself rubs on the wrist a little bit. While it's not uncomfortable, it's just something that I would prefer if the pockets were just a little bit up front. I feel like that's just a more comfortable posture to just stand there and hold. But other than that, absolutely love them. Been wearing this as much as I could. It's going to be up to probably the mid 40s today, so this is a great layer. About to leave for work now. I'm trying to shoot this early in the morning. I think it's about 33 degrees outside right now, so just above freezing. And this is how I'm going to work today. I'm going to put, I have the flannel, I got a t-shirt, the flannel, and the mountain flannel, and then the quilt flannel, and this is what I'm going to be wearing today. So when I come out of work, it's going to be a little bit warmer. I don't think quite as warm as it was yesterday, but we're still should be seeing a little bit above 40, and I think I'll still be comfortable to wear this as I'm coming home from work, even with a little bit warmer temperature range. And I'm going to call that warmer because, again, the past couple of weeks, like the past week or two, it's been in the 30s to like the 40s, but before that we had about 6 or 7 weeks of like 20 to single digits with well below zero wind chills. So for me right now, this is warm, 40 is warm, and I'm ready to actually start wearing Hawaiian shirts and flip-flops. So with that, we're going to end it there. I hope this video helped you in your buying decision just a little bit. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button and ring that bell right next to it so you get notifications the next time I post a brand new video. Good night.